I first heard of Luis Soriano, the librarian from Colombia who has a traveling library with his two burros, Alpha and Beto, through a New York Times article by Simon Romero. And I was amazed at this story, and I was amazed at his vision because he lives in Colombia in an area that has seen some violence and near areas that are so poverty stricken that there are no libraries, but in some cases, no schools either. And so, with his two donkeys, this young man, travels and brings books to children and teaches too. And I found out he was trying to build a library himself too in La Gloria. And I was so inspired by his story, and so was someone else, a filmmaker, Valentina Canavasio, with Akoya Productions. And she did a short film on Luis Soriano, and it aired on PBS, and he became a CNN hero. And through my own research, made contact with Simon and Valentina, and I got in contact with Luis, and I interviewed him, and I talked to him, and I told him that I wanted to write a book inspired by him. Not a biography this time, but a fictional book. And I asked for his blessing and his permission, and he gave it. So once all that was taken care of, I had interviewed him. I had donated books to his library, and I decided to tell his story in an unusual way. Instead of telling it from his perspective, I decided to come up with a fictional story that was from the perspective of a little girl named Anna who loved books but only had one. And all of a sudden she wakes up and to the clip clop of the burros, and he brings books to her. And so that's why it's called Waiting for the Biblioburro.